Alright, so Season 2 of Chapter 5 is right around the corner, and we got some huge teasers. So first of all, let me show you the quests that are now available, and then we'll talk about the teasers. So if you haven't heard, and in fact I have not covered this just yet on my channel, Season 2 is supposed to be Greek mythology based. And look at this, we've got the Odyssey quest. These are bonus goals for the end of the season. So on the right, there is this mosaic picture of Cerberus. You can see the three-headed dog in there. And it looks like we have to collect the mosaic tiles, and then we'll get that image as a loading screen for free. So we have the snapshot quests. I'll do a separate guide on all these, by the way, and then the actual Odyssey quest. So these are pretty easy. Spend bars in different matches. Damage opponents with rare or better weapons, but this is 4 stages though. But like I said, I'll cover these in a separate video, and we'll read all the text and we'll go through it. It's storyline related, it's gonna be awesome. But the ultimate reward is that image on the right as a loading screen. Okay, so we are set to have some in-game live events, and they look phenomenal. So if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video or skip ahead right now, because the data miners and leakers have provided footage of this already, despite it not being in the game just yet. So this is the first image that we got. This apparently is going to be on Pandora's box. Like I said, this is a lot of Greek mythology. So if you don't know your Greek mythology, you might be a little lost. I don't know that much about it either. I do know what Pandora's box is. You're not supposed to open it. It spells disaster. And this image is on the box that will appear in game. And I'll show you that in just a second as well. But there's 4 main Greek mythology characters displayed here. So on the far left, obviously, this is Zeus. He's got the lightning bolts in hand. That's pretty sweet. Second one is a little more obscure. So I believe this is Ares, the god of war, which is pretty sweet. You can see he's got a shield and a spear. Then the third one is Cerberus. We saw him actually in the quest. And look at the fourth and final one. The souls reaching up to him, that is none other than Hades. Holy smokes. So 4 terrifying Greek mythology figures displayed on Pandora's box. So then we also have this teaser image, and these look like constellations. So I recognize a few of these. Obviously the first one is a lightning bolt. The first one on the bottom is a trident for Poseidon. So luckily it looks like my friend and data miner FN_assist on Twitter solved all of these. So this is what he says. The Pandora's box orb will show exactly 8 constellations over time, resembling 8 Greek mythology characters. This could be our entire Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2 Battle Pass. And then he lists them. So let me bring back the image up real quick. So he says the first one, the lightning bolt, is Zeus. The one that looks like a dog is Cerberus. The third one on the top, he says, is Hades. The fourth one on the top is Aphrodite. The trident is Poseidon. The one to the right of that is Medusa. Those are clearly snakes up there. We've got a bow and arrow for Artemis. And then the last one, I'm not sure what that represents. It might be a wing, but it's supposed to be for Hermes. So those are 8 different constellations, and a lot of people are saying this is definitely the Battle Pass for Season 2. So speaking of the actual Battle Pass skins, Hypex, the data miner and leaker, posted this. He says, Chapter 5 Season 2 skins / Battle Pass in order according to the teasers. And by the way, these are all survey images, so chances are they're not going to look exactly like this, and of course they're going to have styles and things as well. So first he says Zeus, but there's no survey image of him. Then we've got Cerberus, so he's on the far left there, the dog-like creature. Then we got Hades, who has this teal color scheme. Next we got Aphrodite, and she has a little heart on her with some gold and white color scheme. Next is Poseidon, but there's no survey image of him. So the skin in the middle with the purple hair is Medusa, and then in parentheses he puts 2 variants, and that's because the one to the right of her is also Medusa. So you can see the purple hair one and then the hooded one, but the snakes are prevalent in both of them. Now to the right of the second Medusa is Artemis, he says. Then we've got Ares, the god of war. Kind of looks like a souped up Black Knight. And then the last skin on the far right is Odyssey. So this is presumably the Battle Pass. Again, it's not 100% confirmed, but it's looking like this is the case due to all the teasers and the survey skins. It's a Greek mythology based season. Incredible. So those are the 2 teasers so far. The Pandora's box panels and the constellations, which everyone is saying represents the Battle Pass. We just covered all that. Now let's look at the live events in-game. So these all come from the data miner and leaker, not Cray. That's K-R-A-E. I'll link all these people in the description, of course. So this is what's going to happen. There's going to be this ginormous hand that emerges from the ground near ruined reels. And it's going to come out of the ground, and it's got a chain with it, and it's going to be holding this crazy Pandora's box. So again, if you don't want to be spoiled, do not watch this part right here. Here's the first video. Again, this is from Not Cray. Here you go. So you can see the ginormous explosion. A lava-like hand emerges holding the box, and then it drops the box, and a big chain is hooked onto it. And then it kind of turns to stone with a little bit of lava in between. It's absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see this in game. So here he goes through a close-up of the chest or the Pandora's box, and there's this fire inside this orb right in the middle. You can see some of the panels that we already talked about with Zeus and some of the other Greek gods on it. So for the actual event, I think we have to band together as a community and start doing damage to it, and eventually the chain will break. And then this is what's going to happen next. Here you go. So as you saw, the chest will plummet to the ground and then it opens up, and you never want to open Pandora's box because look what emerges, a fiery tornado. So the data miners did say that tornadoes will return. I don't know if it's just for the end of this season or next season as well, but that is a fire tornado right next to Ruin Reels. So that's everything. As far as I know, none of this is live in game except for the quest right now. But all of this is bound to happen sometime soon. It's all been decrypted, and obviously the data miners have seen these images, so it's almost ready to happen in game. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be insane. So there you go. Lots of Season 2 information. Season 2 has always been the best seasons out of every chapter, and I'm hoping that's the case for this one as well. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited? Does this Battle Pass look good? Do these events look good? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.